The ship is represented by a letter inside a red circle. We will just observe what will be the movement of the letters. Then we will determine the difference of latitude. Let's observe letter A. Letter A is moving from 10 degrees north to 40 degrees north, going north. So that's why from latitude 10 degrees north going to latitude 40 degrees north. So the difference of latitude is the distance from point A at 10 degrees north to point B at 40 degrees north. So the difference is 10, 20, 30. 30 degrees, the direction is north. So difference of latitude is the distance and the direction of the movement of the ship. Distance and the direction. The distance in degrees and the direction is either north or south. In this case, letter A or ship's A moves going north and the distance is 30 degrees north. On a graphical method, the direction north-south can be determined by the movement of the object or your ship. The direction is where your ship is going. So let's observe ship B. Ship B is on latitude 20 degrees north, point A, moving towards north 50 degrees north. So from 20 degrees, the ship moves north up to 50 degrees north. Now the difference is 10, 20, 30. That's why it is 30 north. Ship C. Ship C starting point in latitude 10 degrees north, moving, going north up to 60 degrees. So the difference of latitude is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. 50 degrees going north. Maybe you will ask question, what is this DLAT? DLAT is an abbreviation of difference of latitude. So let's continue on ship D. Ship D start at the equator. So it is 0. Going down this time to 40 degrees south. So the difference of latitude is 10, 20, 30, 40. 40 degrees going south. Ship E. E is on 40 degrees south. It is going north. It is going north after 10 degrees south. So, very different. From 40 going to 10. Difference 10, 20, 30 degrees going north. Let's go to ship F. F is on 50 degrees north, starting point, point A. Travel going down until it reaches latitude 10 north. Travel going south. So the difference of latitude is 10, 20, 30, 40. 40 degrees traveling south. Let's go to ship G. Ship G is on 60 degrees north starting point. Travels all the way down to 20 degrees south, crossing the equator. Now, we have to count the difference. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. So, 80 degrees traveling south. The difference of longitude is, the distance is 80 degrees. The direction is going south. So it is very different from the previous problem, which it did not cross an equator. Why? Here is all difference. Just take the difference and you have the answer. But when you cross the equator, it's now the sum, because the ship travels north about 60 degrees and then continue south until 20. Then 60 plus 80 equals, rather 60 plus 20 equals 80. But don't be confused with the addition, with the subtraction, with the sum, and the difference. No, just count, because this is graphical. Just count 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. 80 degrees traveling south. Let's go to the last letter. Letter H. Letter H is on latitude 30 degrees north of the equator, traveling south, crossing the equator until 20 degrees south. From 30 north to 20 south, crossing the equator. So let's count. Do not think of subtraction. Do not think of addition. Just count. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. 50 degrees traveling south. Then when you will master it, you will make your own technique, not to be confused. But for me, it's counting. Count, count, count. In this video, so we are using a red circle with a letter at the middle representing a ship. For example, this ship A. Observe the movement and we will determine the difference of longitude. So from point 0 at the prime meridian to 40 degrees west, the ship is moving from 0 to 40 degrees to west. So if you like to find the distance, the difference of longitude, so just count 10, 20, 30, 40. 40 degrees, the direction is going west. And day long is an abbreviation of difference of longitude. As on a graphical method, the direction east to west can be determined by the movement of the object or by your ship. The direction is where your ship is going. In this case, it is going west. Now, let's have another example. Letter B is from 10 degrees west, going west to 50 degrees west. So if you like to determine the difference of longitude, just count 10, 20, 30, 40. So 40 degrees going west. Let's have another letter example. Now letter C. Observe. In this case, it is different. It crosses the primary region. So, but it is still the same. You will going to count from 30, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. 60 degrees is the distance from point A to point B. The direction is west because going west. Let's go to ship D. Observe the movement. Now, it's going west from 40 degrees east, crossing the primary region, up to 50 degrees west. If you like to determine the difference of longitude, just count from 40 degrees east, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. 90 degrees west direction, west. Next, letter E. Observe the movement of letter E from 10 degrees east to 40 degrees west. So determine the difference of longitude. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 degrees going west. Next letter F, is from 60 degrees west, movement going east up to 30 degrees east. So let's count. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. 90 degrees east. Letter G, from 40 degrees west going east up to 10 degrees east. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 50 degrees east. The last number, letter H. Ship H is at 50 degrees west, going east up to 10 degrees east. Difference of longitude, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 degrees east. So that's how to determine a difference of longitude by graphical method.